What's up, everyone? Well, I'm back again, and this video took a lot of time to do, to be honest, because I watched this series. I finished the series like a week ago or so, or 2 weeks ago, a week or two ago. Oh, wait, it was definitely 2 weeks ago since I finished Fantasy Star Online, and now I'm just going to talk about it. And hopefully, I remember it every scene, every episode, and it says in the description down below, and stuff like that. And I seen this series the first time 6 years ago. I mean, almost 6 years ago, back in 2016. I saw it around March, and I just complete the whole series within like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It took me and stuff like that, and I found it pretty good, but it has issues though and stuff like that, and I'll get to them later. And and I found out this anime was based off a game, and I checked out the game soon after I looked at the series, and now I'm back. Now I finished looking at it. Now I'm going to talk about it. Well, it begins on episode one at this Sega event, and and it goes, and it shows the main character. Then it goes to his academy, and it has a giant, and it had like a giant Sonic logo on it, and you can tell these people who made this are a fan of Sonic because Sonic is Sega's head dude. Even though I don't really focus on Sonic no more, and I don't pay attention to Sonic no more. I it's I still like I still know about it, stuff like that. Then after that, later later on, introduced like the game, the Fantasy Star Online 2 game, and the main character created his own character, which looks identical to himself. Then he went on the ship, and there, everyone was around and stuff like that. And then he met this guy named Sorrow, which is like this machine, pretty much. Then that was, and, and after that, then after that, what else? He goes to battle these aliens called the Darkers, and basically what the Darkers are is there's like these bugs and stuff like that. These dark bugs and stuff, and they fly, and 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 they battle them in the city and stuff like that. Then go back to the ship. Then after that, in episode two, which nothing happens in the episode at all, pretty much, except they're at this club, and then like later on, the action starts up. They're back in the game. Like in this anime, it takes you forever for them to start back into the game because it focuses too much outside of the game, outside the game they're in, and stuff like that. You know, and then like episode three, episode three happened. Uh, episode three, there was like in the beginning of the episode, they're at this volcano place, and they were battling the Darkers. Uh, and then after that, it goes out to this classroom, and then it just goes back to the game. Later on, it just go back to the game in the ship. and stuff like that. And basically, the ship area is it takes place mostly in space. It's not on Earth or anything. It's just mostly ships right by each other in space, and that's basically the main area they hang in. But the problem is, which I'll get to in later, is that they hang mostly all the time in this area, and they don't explore like going outside of like that area, which I'll get to later. And and then he met these two new girls in the game and stuff like that. Then it goes back to like the volcano area, and he was and the main character was with the samurai guy, the girl with the bowman with the eye patch, and this green hair little girl, and and they were battling the darkers and stuff like that. Then they go back. Then after that, eventually he meets the two. He met the two girls in when he was playing the game in real life, but they're all men in real life, and that really like freak him out and stuff like that. Uh, then like after that, there was this guy, green hair guy. He was basically complaining about his own team sucks in every game. He don't want to do anything, and he's just being annoying all the time. And then the main character confront the guy eventually, and then they exposed the guy, and he was just a troll or something. Then he left. Then he found out it was his friend that was in real life. He talked to his friend, just don't do the stuff like you do no more. And they hanged out a lot after that. And episode 4, basically, I really don't want to feel like looking this up because I'm starting to forget now. Literally now. And stuff. Oh, they even have my stuff on Vlav now, which is the first time I ever seen that. And and what else happened? Oh, basically in episode 4, now I remember now. Basically in episode 4, he goes to this event, and at this event he met the samurai guy in real and met the samurai guy in real life. He was a dad, and the mother was his wife, which was a girl with the eye patch, and the girl with the eye patch, and she was a bow, the girl that shot arrows, and the green hair girl was the little girl in real life, and the old man was a machine guy and stuff. He was basically a robot, and I'm surprised old men play games like that because most old men like that in their elder years don't play games like that. And he hangs out with them and throughout the episode. Then he goes back in the game in the like the middle part of the episode, and hangs. He basically like talks to him and stuff like that. And this guy had like a horn on his middle of his head and stuff like that. And that was pretty much it. Episode 5 basically was episode 5 was basically was like they were like I'm gonna announce something to just get this right. I'm gonna announce something important at the very end of the video for the future of my anime life story stuff. Uh, oh wait, now I remember. They followed this yellow hair girl was in episode 5, and she appeared in episode 1 and stuff like that with this other bird, this yellow bird that was appeared beside her. And dang, it's almost 9:52, and hopefully my parents don't kick me out off the porch, but I'll still keep going. Uh, then what happened was he ba- they were following this yellow haired girl around, trying to figure out what she's doing and all of that. And then they go into the game and they battle the Darkers again in this zone and stuff like that. Then after that, episode 6 happened. In episode 6, they basically it's a hot spring episode. Like they go to the hot springs in real life and in the game. That's basically all that what happens in the episode. In episode 7, like there was this pink girl, this pink bunny girl, and she was battling these darkers. Uh, then after that, she beat them. But then the darkers aura started to come out the game, and then after that, she disappeared. They basically took her to like inside the game, and this is when the darkers started to like go outside the game into real life and stuff like that. I forgot the reason why they started come outside the game, come out the setting and start to like take people away. I totally forgot about it. And what else is then they go in the game and in the later party episode and they found out that she was like captured by they captured by the Darkers, and they rescue her. They battle the Darkers, and she had no memory of what happened. And the main character begged her to like try to beg her to remember, but she thinks she says he's just crazy and stuff like that. Uh, then episode episode 8 happens. Then in episode 8, dang, I don't want to look this up. In episode 8, basically, uh, the main character met Sorrow. Met actually in episode 3 that I forgot to mention. Sorrow was revealed to be a girl, and in this episode, instead of showing Sorrow, she made another avatar for the game a long time ago, and it looked identical to the girl, his to, to herself, just to put it like that. Then again, later part in the middle of the episode, they battled the Darkers, and that was pretty much it. And episode 9 happened. Oh, wait. Uh, he was in the cop. Basically, the cop started to interrogate him and stuff like that, but he escaped the cop. Then he like tried to get back on the game. Then the darker came out of the game and started to like attack him. Then the yellow hair girl appeared and she pretty much like battled the darker and stuff like that. And that was about it for that episode. Uh, then at the beginning of the not then episode 9, she was still battling the darker and from episode 8 and stuff like that. Then somehow he they took him inside the game itself, and he was in the actual ship. And at this point, the problem I had with the with like the ship area was basically they go to that place all the time, and they never go out to the other areas of the ship or the other areas of the world. And they're basically go there all the time. There's like they just go to the same area, and but they never explore any else or anything like that, which is kind of disappointing because Sword Art Online did it really well. Overlord did it well. How Not to Summon the Demon Lord did it well, and World Assassin did the World Assassin did it pretty well. I mean, they did those pretty well, and and basically but I think that in the game, I think in the game itself, it was probably different. They probably did that game, but never did in the anime. Anyways, episode 9, he's basically inside the ship, pretty much, and stuff like that. Instead of like ads would show up, basically, just to tell you this, but ads were showing up throughout this whole anime, and they only talk about the stuff that's out, not never in the anime itself and stuff like that, which is kind of disappointing as well. Like if I, it would have been better if I learned this in the actual anime instead of like in the ads for it, stuff like that. Uh, to the game and battles this darker and stuff like that. Then after that, he goes back to the classroom. Then the yellow hair girl has to talk with this guy who she works for, basically. And then after that, uh, then after that, later on in the episode, the darker like came out of someone's game, and then his power that was inside the game comes to reality, and he battles the darker basically and kills it. And that was end of episode 9. And episode 10, 11, 12, basically, it takes place at this event, like outside their school. They've been wanting to do this event for a very long time and stuff like that. And then uh, in episode 10, basically to just start off in here, her computer where she plays her games, the dark aura started to come out of it. Then like everyone's like having a good old time. Everyone was dressing up as maids and stuff. And then the yellow haired girl detected something, but it's it like went away and stuff like that. Then after that, ep- then after that, in episode 11, the Darker like showed itself. Then it took like Sorrow, which is the girl, away. The Darkers morphed her into something, and she was destroying this base and stuff like that. Then then after that, then after that, uh, she was then after that episode, she turned in episode 12. She turned into something, and she was locked inside of it because it was going into the final stage, what she morphed into, that the darkest turned her into, and then the final battle darkers and stuff like that. And the main character went inside the darker, and and making sure he wasn't consumed by the darkness that was inside of the darker and stuff like that. Then after that, he pretty much saved her and like took her away. Then everyone band together and killed like the last villain, and they pretty much killed him. And that's pretty much it. But the but but the last part I want to tell you is that after I do the Claymore one, which is like almost at the end of the month, like probably around late February, I'm going to take a break from my anime life story videos because of like personal stuff. Basically, basically, I just want to take a break and like, and I won't do another one until June because dang, the connection's acting up. Anyways, the reason I'll say my personal stuff here. The reason I'm taking a break is like I feel like I shouldn't write the script for this stuff. Like I shouldn't write the script for this stuff. Maybe it's a waste of time and stuff like that. And I'm just gonna have to like memorize it, memorize it to complete these videos or something like that. Or maybe I'm never meant to write a script at all for these episodes. Stuff like that. And other complicated stuff. Like so, I'm like decided to take a break from the anime life story videos until June or July, basically June. Then in August or July, I'll upload another in September. That's where I'm gonna watch a lot of them, but not now. I'm just taking a break to get my self together. But but after the Claymore video, I'm going on to like looking at like flashbacks videos that I did long ago that had never been uploaded here before. And that's all I have to say. Subscribe to my channel where I do anime life story videos, travel videos, and like my others and other story videos, and and like like my videos. I think I already said that, but already said it, and I upload my videos for every like 3, 4 days and a week. So goodbye.